Hi, I'm Fifi, and this is Going Deeper with the Lord. So, it's Monday, and on Mondays, I share things that I've learned from the Lord, things that I've learned through sermons, through the Bible, through other people's testimonies, through podcasts, things that I've learned about relationships. So on Mondays, I share about relationships, things that I've learned that are benefiting me or have benefited me, and things that I think they'll benefit someone else. But today, I'm not sharing about my relationship with other people. I'm sharing something about my relationship with the Lord, specifically about faith. So I was listening to a podcast recently, and someone was just sharing about something that they were struggling to um, achieve, or something that they were struggling to have. They had prayed, they had fasted, they had done everything, and they were waiting on the Lord. And that person said something that was very important, that I realized that I feel like I'm doing the same thing. She said that when the Lord answered their prayers, she realized that she learned a lot from that process. And then she realized that for the majority of the time, she had faith in her faith, meaning that she was trusting what she knew about herself, that I'm here, I'm celibate, I was celibate, I got married, I did things the right way. So God should give me what I want. And I felt like, I think that's what I've been doing with the Lord. Just because I live a surrendered life, just because the Lord said, step out of this relationship, and I did. Step out of your six-figure job, and I did. Step out of this social cycle, and I did. Isolate yourself, go live and depend on me to provide for you on a daily basis. And I did. Just because I did all these things, I thought, well, I did everything that the Lord asked me to do. So when I'm praying and saying, Lord, I want this, I want it now, or I want it by this time, or I should have gotten it by now, I'm looking at the fact like, okay, what am I doing wrong? I have done everything that you asked me to do. I love my job. I love those relationships. I love those friendships. What am I doing wrong? And I realized that, oh, so the entire time, my faith, I was unconsciously basing my trusting the Lord, not thinking that I was trusting the Lord, but I was trusting my own faith. I was trusting my own works, thinking that, okay, I'm doing this for the Lord, so I'm in perfect standing with Him. So He should give me what He has promised me now. But it is not about our what we hope in, or what we put faith in. Our faith is only on the Lord. For example, if I have a dream or I hear a message and I feel like God is telling me to step out, when I step out and things don't work the way I had hoped that they were going to work, I shouldn't be saying, Lord, what did you do? When I'm trusting in the Lord, I will say, okay, I thought that was a move that you wanted me to make, or a move that you want, an action that you wanted me to take. I don't understand why things don't work the way they have, but I trust you. I trust you, Lord, that you are in control of the whole process. I trust you, Lord, that maybe I had a message that says, this is your season, this is your season. And I'm feeling everything in me that this is my season. I'm feeling aligned. I'm feeling like, I feel like we are there. I feel like there's nothing else that is happening at any moment now. It's about to happen. And then week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out, nothing is happening. I shouldn't be throwing a tantrum. I did that. I should be throwing a tantrum saying, okay, what is not working? What am I doing wrong? What do you want from me now? Because I'm doing everything that you want. I have to understand that I surrendered my life to God. I'm surrendered to the will of God. I'm surrendered to the plans of God. That whatever that He is doing it the way He wants it to be done, and at the right time. He is going to present what He's been working on, so that I can see His manifestation in my life through that thing. But when we trust in like our actions, when we think like, okay, I've been waiting for 4 years, I've been waiting for this husband for 5 years, where is he now? If we look at the timing, if we look at how much time we have labored for the Lord, how many things we have sacrificed, how long we have waited, now our faith is not in the Lord. Our faith is in our works. Our faith is what we are doing or not doing that we feel like we should be rewarded by now. We should have had that thing by now. But one thing that I have grown to understand now is that when we are surrendered to the Lord, we have no control. When we avail ourselves to the Lord to say, here, Lord, here is my life. You can use it for your purposes. God has the right, because you have given him his life, our life, sorry. He has the right to do what he needs to do at his own pace and finish it completely, because it is his purpose. It's not our purpose. It is his purpose accomplished through our lives. When we look at the lives of the Israelites, when they were told that they were going to the promise, when they were given the promise of the promised land, they were never told about the wilderness. They were never told that, well, before the promised land, there is this isolation period where God has to introduce himself to you guys, and you get to know yourself, and you have to flesh out the flesh, or fleshly things, fleshly ideas, fleshly narratives and perspectives that you accumulated from Egypt. They were never told that. But because they were available and under the hand of God, God was able to introduce himself throughout that period. Unfortunately, most of them died in the wilderness, and they never made it to the promised land. So sometimes we wonder like, what is not working? I'm doing everything right. There is nothing that we will ever do that will qualify us for God to bless us, that will qualify us for God to reward us for anything, because he doesn't owe us anything. When we avail our lives to him, we are saying that, here, Lord, our lives are available to you for your use. Use it for your purposes, for the greater good of mankind. So that is what we're doing. So I wanted to share that, just to help, with the hope that this will help somebody out there, for them to realize that, oh my God, I think I've been having faith in my own faith. My faith wasn't in the Lord, because if God tells me that, okay, by November 20th, this is going to happen, and I'm saying, yes, Lord, yes, November is out. November is just around the corner, Lord. And I'm just holding on to November. And I wake up in November, on November 20th, and I'm saying, God is about to do it. God, I have shifted my focus from the Lord to that day. I am just looking at that day. And if my whole focus is on November 20th, then if it doesn't go the way I wanted, or nothing happens that day, I'm going to throw a fit. I'm going to say, well, you gave me that date in a dream, Lord, so what is going on? But if I think that God said that he was going to open doors, or he was going to do something on November 20th, and it doesn't happen, if my faith is in the Lord, I will say, okay, Lord, you are in control. I don't know what you're doing, but help me see. I don't want to miss what you're doing. Help me see what you're doing through this process. And it's so funny that sometimes we think that we are ready. And then when we think like God is going to open doors this year or this month, and he doesn't open the doors at the time when we thought he was going to do it, and then we keep on moving with him. When we look back, we will realize that we have grown a lot from the time when we thought we were ready to the time when he actually reveals the miracle, or when he actually fulfills the promise. So I wanted to share this with you, my brothers and sisters, just to say that sometimes we have faith in our own faith, faith in our words, faith in what we have sacrificed, faith in, I've done this and this and this and this. What is it that I should do more? No, we don't have to do anything. The Habakkuk 2 verse 2, it says, wait for the vision. Even though it tarries, wait for it. So we have to learn to wait. Even when we thought that by now, I thought by now I'll be married. but he's not here yet. Wait for him. Wait for the Lord. Wait on the Lord. Wait for the Lord. And so I wanted to share that, brothers and sisters. And I want to say happy Monday and God bless you as you shift your focus to from that thing that you're hoping on, from that day to from your own works, to look at the Lord Almighty, to say, Lord, I'm gonna wait on you and I'm gonna have faith in you and you alone. God bless you, friends.